Okay, so I'm back with another Yap session to destroy your ears with, and today we are speaking about the widely known, nostalgic OG game from the childhood, Pixel Gun 3D. I don't know about you guys, but I played that game so much with my friends, yo, so many peak memories, right? But why am I randomly mentioning Pixel Gun 3D? Oh, I mean, you saw the title of the thumbnail, but Pixel Gun 3D 2, well, Pixel Gun 2 is dropping, so yeah, I wanted to yap about one. To put you guys onto some game, what is Pixel Gun 3D? If you don't know what it is, I am so sorry for your loss. But basically, imagine Minecraft paired with classic shooter game modes, and you have Pixel Gun 3D. Pixel Gun 3D released on mobile May 2nd, 2013, and then it released on PC April 2nd, 2024. So over a decade later it dropped, which, I mean, it did some good for the game. However, not too much good. We're going to go into that later on, right? But this game was, again, like I said, a lot of our childhood saviors. We played the hell out of it, right? Many of us loved it. I remember back in the day, on my Android, right, I used to get like the hacked APKs and like glitch a bunch of diamonds and coins, and then I would lie to my friends and be like, yo, my dad hooked me up. Yo, bro, it was straight peak, right? However, that same memory is why the game started to fail, right? One reason why this game failed that basically everybody can agree on is pay to win. You probably aren't familiar with this term of folks being able to just swipe a credit card or a debit card or gift card and be like, oh, I'm a GOAT, right? But in this game, anyone, legit anyone, right? You can download the game and within 5 seconds of opening the game, Mom, can I see your card? Boom, and next thing you know, you're goated, right? That was the craziest part. The craziest part is the pay to win always beats the grind. You can grind for years, and guess what? If I hop on, swipe that card, your whole kit is now fodder. What you gonna do about it, right? Which really killed the game since, I mean, where's the fun in it, right? If you're a new player and you can't spend money, you're cooked. If you're an old player and you either can't or don't want to spend money, you're still cooked. Wanna know why? All the weapons that you can get or that you have are either super weak or they are now fodder to what you can buy. But, however, if you are a D1 GOAT, just spend some years grinding. And guess what? When you get old and senile, hey grandson, I used to grind a lot. I know this game's still popping. I'm passing down my arsenal. Grandpappy, this shit is ass now. That's how it's gonna go with your grandchildren when you pass down the game. They're not gonna jack it. I mean, pay to win is pretty much straightforward. It's pay to win. Next is hackers. I mean, well, none of these reasons are just Pixel Gun 3D, but these are all games. But again, hackers are just, they're hackers, to be honest. Everybody hates hackers, like, honestly, I'd rather you pay money and get, like, better items than me have legit zero chance at winning. Most hackers, they're OP, like they'll sit at one spot shooting, aimbot kills everybody on the map, or infinite health and all that. I haven't played this game forever, so I'm not sure what type of hacks they be using, but long story short, I mean, it's hackers, fuck hackers, we don't like hackers. In Pixel Gun 3D, I'm not sure like their anti-cheat is just, shit, or maybe the hackers, they say, yo, let me keep hacking, bro, and I'll slide you a little dime piece, slide you a little. I don't mean with drugs. I mean like, money. I don't know why I said dime piece. I don't know. It's working, but then again, I know they still get banned. Again, all games end up having hackers. It's not specifically Pixel Gun 3D only, but again, this is what helped kill the game. And last but not least, right? I actually hold on to your horses. I've done research, right? And surprisingly, I found out that updates actually was also a big reason on why the game flopped, right? So basically, in one of the updates, like back in the day, they would change the weapon upgrade currency, right? So let's say today it was diamond. Next week, update it's coins. Now, I'm not saying that's how it is. I'm not saying that this is fact. I'm just saying this is what I heard, which right here you can see on screen right now. I heard it right here. So right here, this one right here. Do you remember when weapons could be upgraded by stars, something like that? Me neither, because the devs just kept reintroducing new ways to upgrade weapons and doing major overhauls, right? So I'm not pulling this out my ass, right? This is, I mean, this person, they could be lying, but this is where I got it from. But yeah, so basically, either updates kind of like revamped certain systems, which made existing grinding fodder, right? Or they would add new OP weapons, making the old OP ones fodder. They would add more pay to win things. Basically, long story short, some updates would kind of ruin the overall gameplay because everything you grinded for, if you've done this far, is either fodder or fodder. So, before we get into Pixel Gun 2, is the game dead today? Which I must say, the game very much is dead. Right now, we have Steam DB. This is where you can see like Steam game info. As you can see right now, it's 5. Let me refresh it actually, it's been a while. Okay, so right now it's 1.7k people playing right now, and in the last 24 hours, its peak was 3 more than it is right now. However, it is 12:24 when I'm recording this, right? Maybe it will get higher. What I really want to show off that really shows you how the game's declining is down here, right? When the game released, aka April 2nd, 25,000 peak, right? The next month, they lost over 17,000 players. Now, it's not crazy for a game to lose a few players. Now, of course, you want to grow, especially if you're only in your second month, but it's not crazy to lose players, but 17,000 players lost is actually crazy, right? 17,000, wow. Right, and it just kept going down. And then when they started to gain, look, thousands, not thousand, but like thousands, you know? And then you got 100, 25. They lose more. I'm not trying to be mean, but holy hell, I mean, I don't typically look at game stats, but this is crazy. I'm still stuck on 17,000, wow. And the fact that they never passed, like, I'm not saying you gotta beat your all-time peak. A lot of games don't beat their all-time peak, especially when they first release. That's normal. But the drop is actually bonkers. The game is actually, like, I mean, like, this shows that the game is dead, right? It has a dedicated fan base. I'm not sure how many of these dedicated fan bases are hackers, they buy OP stuff, because ultimately, if you did decide to spend a lot of time into the game, you wouldn't make it far. Water break. But I wanted to know how mobile stats looked, but we have overall the game's reviews. So in the Google Play Store, I mean, of course the game is like, you know, it was an OG childhood game, so of course it has all these plays and all that and all these stars, right? But the game isn't doing well, right? Like, look at this. Mainly, if you go to see all reviews, right, most relevant, just newest in general. I'm not gonna lie, when I first looked at it, I looked at the most relevant one. I didn't look at the newest ones. Even though I kind of messed up, if you go to the most recent, like most relevant ones, which it's still this year, like it's not like these are years ago. Like a lot of these are still this year, so I'm not that far off. But when you go to most recent, there's more, you know, 5 stars. But as you can see, a lot of folks aren't jacking it. I mean, as you can see, it's mainly about ads. It looks like. I don't play on mobile no more, but I mean, like, hold on, let me see. If you go back to the newest rating, how we looking? Okay. I mean, a lot of them are saying childhood game. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Some of these are mentioning the childhood games, but I feel like a lot of these are also little kids. You know, I feel like little kids are bound to be like, oh, whatever, it's fun. You know, I'm not saying that these are only little kids. I'm not saying that the game isn't liked by people, but I'm just saying I feel like some of these are just like kind of vague and all that. I don't think they're actually like, you know, a lot of like the bad reviews are thought out and written. You know, like they're actually like, you know, yapped about. Most of the good ones were just good game, cool game, childhood game. I like this game. You know. So next we have the App Store. Now, surprisingly, it's actually 155 in action. I'm not sure what the action games are looking like. Is it top 3? Might be top 3. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't even come up in the top 100. I mean, hey, you know, I guess for the game being the game it is, it's top something, I guess. But on Apple, I'm not gonna lie, I went through the reviews and it's honestly a lot of glaze, but the reviews are super old. As you can see, you can't really filter the ratings out, but we go from 2024 to 2022, 2019, 2020, 2018, 2018. We didn't even get to see newest reviews, but a lot of these are older reviews, right? I'm not saying that they didn't have like the cheaters and pay to win stuff back then too, but overall, I feel like we're not seeing like the newest recent ones, which I'm not saying that it's bad, cause as you can see, they still don't have many one-star reviews. We have the PC reviews, kind of like you know, on Android. You can see, of course, there are good reviews. Again, I'm not knocking that the game isn't, you know, still having a fan base, but you know, overall, there's a lot of comments saying that it's pay to win. Even a lot of recent ones still saying pay to win and all that. So, also, this was some other proof I got. I didn't even show this. I think I didn't know if I was going to, but yeah. Right here, this is Pixel Gun 2, aka the Pixel Gun 3D predecessor. No, that's successor, right? Predecessor's before that, right? Yeah, okay. My fault. But Pixel Gun 3D 2, right? This right here is what caught me off guard. Only skill matters. Because again, like I said, the first thing I mentioned, pay to win. AKA, it don't matter if you grind it, it don't matter if you work hard, it don't matter if you got skill. I can buy an OP gun and just obliterate you. So them saying it only skill matters, anything but gameplay trailers, looks AI, I can't wait for this. I believe when I see it, low-key worst cheese ever broski. Almost vomited at this AI BS. I'm gonna watch it. I didn't watch it yet, so it's gonna be my official first review.
Where am I?
This is a lie detector. I ask the questions.
You answer.
Okay, I get it.
So, shotguns, your weapon of choice?
I love all guns equally. All right, I'm a shotgun fan.
Did you create everything in Pixel Gun 2 all by yourself?
Of course.
That's a lie.
Fine. The best ideas came from the team and the players.
Is there pay to win in Pixel Gun?
Okay, it's the best part.
No, you can get guns of any rarity just by playing
Really?
matches.
Oh, really? So is it AI? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I mean, the voice of the Pixel Man, you know, I feel like both voices kind of lack the emotions, but I mean, it could be AI. I'm not gonna lie. It reminds me of Minecraft Story Mode though, like the way it could be AI. I'm not too sure. I never actually watched Pixel Guns overall, like, you know, like trailers and all that. So I'm not sure how they typically look. As we see by like the likes, the discussions, and all that, not many folks give a fuck about this game. I'm excited to see if it comes out good, because again, like I said in the beginning, I played it as a kid. This was one of my nostalgic childhood games, so I would love to see Pixel Gun 2 come out and be great. I would love to see it actually take care of all the pay to win shit. It's annoying, you know? Like, if I don't grind and people will get better than me because of grinding, whatever, that's on me. But if someone could just hop on and buy a gun, that's shit. Although they have come out and said themselves, no pay to win. So if they go back and say this, in this video, unless it gets taken down, it will be a staple of them saying there is no pay to win. Now, is it AI? I'm not gonna lie. It could be. You know, I don't look at too many AI generated things to like really test it out. We're gonna hop into one match before I end the video on Pixel Gun 3D. So yeah, let's go. Alright, so it took a while, but I finally loaded in. And yeah, this is a new account. I don't want no one thinking that I'm just, you know, I never played on mobile. It's just no account. I haven't played this one since, as you can see, 339 days ago. So my loadout, I don't even think it's not special. Yeah, I just got the assault machine gun, and this is, I barely played. I didn't spend no money on this game, so we're just gonna see what's up. I'm not sure how the servers work, like, cause you gotta think about it. I am a lower level, like I'm not like high level, so I'm not sure if it's gonna. Gonna, like, you know, kind of like put me in like easier lobbies just because. Yeah, I think I'm in easier lobbies because this shit is actually kind of butt shit easy. Either that, I'm just a super cool pro gamer. What's this? Oh, they're winning. Oh, should be getting clapped. Hey, I don't have the don't count. But yeah, I'm not gonna play too much because overall, I think my account level is way too low because of, like, you know. But I mean, considering I joined the game and I managed to get second place like that, either I'm a pro gamer or the game is just butt shit easy. The players' names, I don't know. I'm not really sure how to decipher between, you know, real players and not players. This right here, you can tell this is a real player, because why the fuck does bro have 28 kills? These two might be real players, but the rest of these people are not real players. Like these are fucking bots. If you like this video, like, subscribe, and comment. Like I said on my community notes, I'm trying a new thing out with more informational, you know, kind of like commentary videos on topic or not. I want to try to integrate gameplay into them too, so it's not just me yapping. But overall, I'm trying to find a new thing. But again, if you made it this far, like, subscribe, and comment. More bangers on the way.